bottom pond update. This one's got a leak in it, which is very disappointing, but all around the edge it's got, see, I've got a bit of a leak, so it's down very low. I've got yew trees all the way around, and then I've got another hot lips flowering citrus sage. There's other plants in here as well, so there's lots of osteospermum and marguerites again, and all different flowers and things. There's hydrangeas over there somewhere. There's a massive lupin, and then there's lots of weeds as well. Just gonna jump out of there. I've got there's a little tree here as well, which is rather nice, and then there's loads of hebes and things like that as well. There's other things in the bog garden pond as well, bit that's at the top here of the pond. Just thought I'd take you for a quick squiz around my field. My artichoke's coming into flower, and there's an artichoke on it, look. This is green globe, I think. And there's loads of little bugs on it, look. Little flies. Oh, we can take you in for a closer look. There you go. Little fly beetle type things. But yeah, that's my artichoke. And there's more artichokes coming on it. There's lots of flowers, lots of buttercups in the field, and lots of flowers and dandelions and such like. I've got fruit on my fruit trees, so I've got like cranberries and blackcurrants. I've got loads of raspberries as well, loads of flowers. Sou'wester Steve needs replacing and redoing, making into a newer scarecrow. There's some herbs and things, rosemary and such like. Lots of raspberry canes, lots of blackcurrants. I really need to cut through the field. And then this chaos over here is radishes, and they've just started forming the seeds on them, as you can see at the top. You can eat any part of the radish, and that's why I like the seeds. That's why I grow them. I grow them more for the seeds, because you can take them off and then young like that, and pop them in your mouth. And they're nice. They're crunchy and they're nice. It tastes just like a radish. So I put them in salads and things like that. So yeah, that's why I grow radishes. But they're also very pretty when they flower. And that one's producing radishes, or radish seeds on the top. But it's just a massive, pretty white flowers that are slightly scented. Over here, I've got more radishes. I've got, I think that was purple sprouting broccoli that's gone into flower early. This is Swiss chard, and this is also going into flower, and it's quite pretty because it's got that huge, long, red-pink stem. I've got these chicken orchids, I call them, but that's not what they're really called. Anyway, they're growing in there as well, and they're going to come up and flower soon, at the end of the summer. This is where my slow worms live, and there's the baby one there, and there's Mummy, and I don't see any more, but there's Mummy and a baby. The baby looks really small, so there's two other babies who've grown up a bit now. There's a big beetle there. I'm going to leave them alone because they're getting freaked out. So the slow worms are doing well, and I think we've got a new baby, so there's 3 babies altogether, 1 small and 2 bigger ones. I've got some borage growing. I've got my indoor plants that I climatised to live outdoors, and they lived outdoors for about 2 or 3 years. I've got a new baby one of them. I've given a baby one away as well. I've got some bay trees, and there's a little cutting off a privet tree, which is off the hedge and it's growing. I've got some more of that sweet pea-like flower, the yellow flower, and there's a honeysuckle in there as well. This thing covered in blackfly out here, this is an elderflower, and it's absolutely cakes in blackfly. Are we ready? I don't know whether we can go and zoom in on blackfly. Let's see. But that's what blackfly look like. And they're on all the branches and all the leaves and everything. Let's just come back out here. Let's zoom out a minute. Oh, there we go. Anyway, yeah, loads of them. And they're all sucking on the sap of the elderflower. And then you get ants come up and they milk the aphids, the blackfly, and drink like a honey nectar that comes out their bum, and then they are taken care of by the ants. disgusting, gross, but it's nature, so there we go. As long as they're on this and not on my stuff, I don't care. Just thought I'd bring you along for an update of my field. Over there I've got a little compost going on the side, and I've got a marshmallow growing. I've got osteosporanum, got my barbecues and that outside. I've got my shed. This is my new to me summer house shed, which I really like, and I've slept in it one night already. I've got a few plants outside as well. I've got loads of echiums again this year. I've got more roses and things. I've got an oleander. I've got a big rose here and more echiums. I've got some variegated hebes. Lots and lots of things. More hebes down here, lilacs and all sorts of things. The scent off the lilac is really, really nice. Although I've got loads of messy pots and things over there, I've also got a rosemary that's just going out of flower. It's not a great one for eating, but it's pretty because it has flowers on it, so that's why I left it. I've got more elderflower there that's in flower, or coming into flower, and I'm hoping to perhaps make some champagne, elderflower champagne this year. This one hasn't got blackfly all over it like the other one has, so hopefully it'll stay like that. But yeah, it'd be nice to do some elderflower wine. I haven't tried it before, or elderflower cordial or champagne. I've also got lots of cuttings growing still. I've sorted some of them out. I've got a lot of baby gooseberry plants and things, and a few cuttings of different hebes and that. And there's a little baby pittosporum there as well. Just thought I'd bring you for a quick update of the my little field and what's growing in there. And that's my lovely view from my shed. Hope everyone's well. Nice one. Oh, hang on a minute. Nice one. Cheers.